Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll, and towing the slab in this one, Kodai Senga. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And now it's going to be Ahmed Rosario. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And that one is lifted in the air. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Jung-Hoo Lee. Down the left field line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Lamont Wade Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Senga with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at-bat.
Batting fifth, shortstop.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swings over the top of that one.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. And first offering is fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 strikes.
And now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting third.
2 down, bases
right
empty.
fielder,
Here's Juan Soto.
Soto.
Coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. This to third. Chapman. Handles, throws to first. That's the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. New inning getting
Leading
started. Matt
San
Chapman up to the
Francisco.
plate
Third
now.
baseman, Matt Chapman.
It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because the team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That to right. Soto sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
The designated hitter, Wilmer Flores.
Just missed. Flores in his 12th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Check swing, called strike. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Giants down. And we're back, bottom of the second, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Webb back to work. That one fouled off. Alonso with some impressive production lately. And a swing and a miss.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out and quickly won away in the second. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Fouled off. He was late. There's the swing and a miss. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Really aggressive at the plate in that at-bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at-bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
To the right side. Rosario tosses to first. That ends the frame. So one. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Brett Wisely.
Going one.
All ones the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Rosario stands in now and watches strike one. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
The 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that's in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Back here at Citi Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's Jesse Winker. Fought off foul.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Foul ball still 0-2. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him.
He's out.
One away on a drop third strike.
Batting
So up
ninth,
next for New
center
York,
fielder,
Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Wisely going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Punched that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On the ground, and that's just foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Off the catcher and rolls away. Out at the plate. 2 outs. Struck him out looking. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lamont Wade Jr. To the right side. And he'll be safe at first. Here's Elliot Ramos. He's
0-1's the count. 0-2's the count.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Now batting, shortstop,
Willie Adames stands in.
Adames.
His first at bat was a strikeout. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. And that's outside. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nimmo brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, third
And here
baseman,
is
Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out swinging. And that puts him just 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
Now
Mets,
here is
left
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And a big swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting
2 strikes.
pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
The other way. Nice grab.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan
So digging
Soto.
in, Juan Soto. Soto with another scorching run of play lately.
0-1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one way outside, and it's 2-2. Next offering is outside. Base knock center field. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Little chopper rolls foul. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 0-2. And he chases that one. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel
Giants,
so far.
catcher,
Here's how the
Patrick
starters are
Bailey.
performed up to this point. Senga back to work. And that is out of play. Now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's his 200th strikeout of the season.
Well, that's a blue
Now
zone
batting,
right there, or the
designated
cold
hitter,
zone
Wilmer
on the hitting
Flores.
chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Now it's the DH, Wilmer Flores. Way inside.
Yep, that ball went out.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Brett Wisely.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Brett Wisely. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Wisely goes 5 feet 9 inches, 180 pounds, and usually he's a second baseman, but today he's starting in the outfield. Inside. And it's 1-0.
I always see second basemen as being pretty versatile guys you can move around, and so for him to be out in the outfield today doesn't surprise me at all.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now there's one away. Here's the catcher,
now
Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco
He's 0 for 1.
Alvarez.
Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, but it pulls him off the bag. 1 gone, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 so far. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And stepping in is the speedy Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
He'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One ball.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. In the dirt, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Golden opportunity right here. Yeah, that's fouled off. Alvarez on third. Winker on second. Taylor over at first with one away. Swinging a foul out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground right side. Rosario tosses to first. Out to a. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off left side. Got him. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Right through there for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
In the air, left field. Nimmo makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly. Welcome back as we
Leading
take a check
off
of the
for
current
Mets,
standings.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His 33rd homer of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Pitching for San
New arm for the
Francisco,
Giants, Randy
number
Rodriguez.
73.
And he's been racking up
Randy
strikeouts at a high
Rodriguez.
rate this year. Typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Now a chance for Pete Alonso. First pitch swinging.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Stanek getting loose out there. Doval getting loose as well. Outside low. And that's ball one.
His
One ball,
understanding
two
of the strike
strikes,
zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And the polar bear strikes out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat
Now batting,
inside. And as you see that pitch
baseman,
continue to run away from you, by the time
Vientos.
it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Vientos having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Fouled off down the right side. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting,
Jeff
second
McNeil
baseman,
stands in. 0
Jeff
for 2 in
McNeil.
this one. Outside. And that is ball one. And it's fouled away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses. Now 2-2. Inside, almost got him. Up the middle. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Citi
Leading
Field.
off for the
Now,
Giants,
Elliot
left fielder,
Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Giants need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Soto pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Right down the chute. It's 0-1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swings through that one.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's too high. That one missed. And they'll do it again. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 13 strikeouts. A new pitcher in the game, Ryan Stanek. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez, 1 for 2. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Spits the plate, and that's strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He crushes that one to center field. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
It throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
One down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And there are two outs. Two down, bases empty. And now Francisco Lindor, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one is absolutely belted. Ramos going back. Caught just shy of the wall. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1. Back here in Queens. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Now pitching
Frankie
for the Mets.
Montas taking over on the
Number
mound.
47.
Well, the best relievers love the
Frankie
opportunity to come in and
Montas.
protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
There's a strike. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning.
Now
Down
batting,
1. Any
designated
leadoff base
hitter,
runner really
Wilmer
makes this
Flores.
inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And a count 1-2. And that just misses.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. Giants go in order. Giants go down quietly, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for San
Camilo
Francisco.
Doval takes over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Nimmo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So 1 out, nobody on. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike. Doval measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now here is Mark Vientos. They get one. Throws from the seat of his pants. They get the out, and that'll do it. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Giants. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Giants,
all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And that skips in the dirt. And a foul ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases. and pick up a run.
Oh, great stop, but safe at first despite a terrific stab there.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Tying run at the plate. Snap throw behind the runner, but he's back. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. Strike one. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Diaz is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, there was no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.